It is almost midnight. I don't know why I always start recording these videos so late, but here we are again. Another video in the middle of the night. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dana. I am a Philly-based birth and postpartum doula who specializes in helping working moms prepare for maternity leave and also be ready to transition back to work once leave is over. Okay, so let's get into it. Today is another one of those one-on-one. It's just me and you. Today I'm not interviewing anyone in this episode, but I'm having a ton of fun with the Mom Friend Energy videos. There will not be a new Mom Friend Energy episode this week because I need to find people to interview. You guys are not filling out that intake form to be featured on Mom Friend Energy. I get it. Doing interviews is not for everyone. Speaking on camera and being posted on social media, not everyone's thing. The information to fill out the form for Mom Friend Energy to be my next guest on Mom Friend Energy, the link is in this video description. It is on the top of my Stan store. My Stan store also has other options if you guys are interested in working with me. If you're not in the Philadelphia area, but you are interested in having a maternity leave planning and return to work session with me, that's there. I also have some free resources and 2 guides that I wrote. Okay, so make sure you click that link in my description so you can get all that information. But let's get into what I want to talk about in this video. So I've been wanting to record this video for over a week now. This is a topic that I've been processing for, honestly, ever since I became a doula. It's just something where I feel like with my experience, the things that I've been witnessing in the birthing space, at hospitals, with clients, this is a thought that popped up in my head. And it's not easy for me to communicate it, but I'm going to try my best without sounding like just a complete bird brain, a hippy-dippy, loopy, just out of touch. You know what I'm talking about? Because, I mean, honestly, I'm kind of that. I'm pretty hippy-dippy. I'm look at my crystals. Look at my crystals. Yes, I am this person. I charge my crystals in the moonlight. But there's 2 more. There's this. I want to show them. I want to give them all their equal shine. See? But I also have a firm grasp on reality, right? So when I became a doula, a lot of the motivation for me even becoming a doula had a lot to do with me. One, of course, being a working mom and my experience that I had with not proactively preparing for maternity leave and that transition back to work, it did not go well for me. And it's why I have set up the curriculum that I've set up to work with my clients. Okay. But we do know that there is a Black maternal health. They're calling it a crisis in this country because Black women are nearly 4 times more likely to experience fatal complications when it comes to labor and delivery and also postpartum fatalities compared to our white counterparts, right? That's very important to me. So in getting in this space, I felt like I had a mission and like a clear, direct calling of the work that I wanted to be doing and the difference that I wanted to make in the people that I wanted to help. Okay, you following me? So I'm still grounded in that sense. But what I'm about to say next, I'm probably going to start floating up off the ground. But just stick with me. When I started to really, deep dive into this work as a doula, one of the first things I learned was, while yes, there is this Black maternal health crisis, it has nothing to do biologically or physiologically with the health and well-being of Black women, right? Black women are not at fault for it being a crisis, right? For us to only be like 14% of the population. I'm going to put the correct number on the screen. But for us to be such a small segment of the population, it is dangerous that, we are 4 times more likely to meet our demise, right? With something as simple and beautiful and powerful as welcoming new life into the world. It's ridiculous, but it's not. We are not the cause for it. The cause for it is racial bias and also poor medical care in most cases, right? Like people that are seeing us and just having a predetermined notion of, okay, she's Black, she is going to complain more, she has a higher pain tolerance. These are all really ignorant prejudices that some people, because before a person is a medical provider or professional first, they are human, right? So humans come in with all different types of baggage when they enter their career, their work. Like we see it all the time. Like police officers are not perfect, teachers are not perfect, doctors, nurses, hospital staff are human first. And if they already have existing prejudices and biases against Black women, that is why we're not safe. Okay, I'm glad I got that out. But. So learning that and then transitioning into doing the work and working with clients, of course that comes up because we want to be aware. We want to be aware of statistics. We want to be aware of reality. But you know what pains me? Every time I talk about creating a birth plan, well, not every time, but a lot of times when I talk about creating a birth plan with potential clients or even just talking about it on social media, when I see Black women say, my only plan is to stay alive, to go to the hospital and not die, to leave the hospital alive with my baby alive. That's a plan, but it's a pretty grim one. So how do you navigate that as a doula? And that is what I've really been working on and having a conversation with myself since the day I got started, since I had to start having these conversations with clients and have witnessed in real time those prejudices and bias play out in front of my face. How do we navigate this? How do we navigate it? Because in spite of the statistics, the numbers, the risk factors, in spite of, we are still worthy of and should prepare for joyous, empowering, beautiful birthing experiences because it is our right. Also, Black joy, for me, Black joy is my favorite form of protest. So you know what this video is going to be about? It is going to be about mindset. It is going to be about joy. And it is going to be about support, not adequate support, outstanding support in the Black maternal birthing space. So thing that came up for me when I was preparing for this that is really resonating strongly with me is I want every Black woman to know that merely surviving the experience of birth does not have to be your ceiling. It does not have to be the pinnacle of what you have to look forward to and what you should be expecting. So yes, while it is important for you to understand all the risks and know all the statistics, I don't want you to be overcome with so much fear that you are not able to be grounded and be aligned in your power when you are going through the labor and delivery, even your pregnancy and postpartum. Like, fear can sometimes be can have such a strong hold on us that it's almost like we're giving up. Like, I will just show up and let whatever needs to happen so that I can just get through it. And while, you know, most times it's fine. It's a fine experience to have. It's not very, memorable in a positive way. And you don't get to exert or communicate any of your comforts and preferences. It's just, you're just showing up and things are happening to you. And I'll say from my personal labor and delivery experience, that's how I felt. I showed up and I felt like things were happening to me. What I've been finding recently is I've spoken to women on social media and I've had former clients or potential clients that I've talked to that have told me about their previous labor and delivery experiences, and ones that have, had the experience of having complications or, needed to have some sort of medical procedure to either life-saving or something that could have been threatening to them and the baby. It wasn't communicated to them all the way. They just said, I don't know why they did this, but I just felt like I could have, because no one talked to you about it, because you came in already tuned out, already just ready to, do whatever you need to do so we can get it over with. And that's what they did. And that's what they did. How can we just get out of survival mode? And this is going to sound so cliche. How can we get out of survival mode and fully step into our power? Well, before I get into all the hippy dippy woo woo and metaphysical stuff, the best thing you can do for yourself prior to being in a labor and delivery experience, prior to being in labor, prior to feeling the contractions, all of that, is you need to partake in some form of childbirth education. There are so many different options. Sometimes the hospitals offer it. You might find something that your insurance can cover. You never know. Your doula, if you work with a doula, your doula will more than likely give you basic childbirth education. There are some doulas who have, certification or have trained to be able to give you really high level childbirth education to completely prepare you. You'd be surprised And especially with the school system in America now, they are taking sex education out of public schools. So you'd be surprised how many people out there that are with child, that are carrying babies, that don't even understand the basic anatomy of their own bodies. So make sure that you are being educated. And I say this again and again, you need to have a birth plan. A birth plan, not to plan or predict exactly what will happen, because you're not in control. You're not in control, but a plan that you at least understand and at least are putting yourself in the mindset of when things change, because they will, especially if you're a first-time mom and you've never felt the sensation of contractions and you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna, and then that contraction hits and you're like, oh, I'm actually going to ask you to bring that epidural. It happens sometimes and you shouldn't feel bad about it, but having a birth plan to understand how to pivot, to understand how to have conversations, to understand how to make decisions. That's, to me, what a birth plan is beneficial for. And also from the perspective of dealing with medical providers, being clearly communicative about what your preferences are, what you are comfortable with. It sets a stage for you, in my opinion, to be treated with dignity. You can feel any way you want about me as a Black person. You don't like Black people, cool, but I ask for quiet voices in dim lighting. Thank you. You know what you can liken your birth plan to, or your birthing preferences? You know what you can liken that to? A vision board. How many of you guys have made a vision board before? It doesn't necessarily predict, right? Like you have the house on the vision board, you have the car on the vision board. It's just a guiding light, right? We do hear stories of like, have you guys ever seen The Secret, where the guy is like, the house that I had on my vision board, I manifested a house that looked, almost identical, right? And I think I even saw a Drake interview where he created a vision board with the house and wound up getting the exact house that was on his vision board. It doesn't happen for everyone, but I do think it's a beautiful tool and a guiding light of like what you put energy towards and what you focus on is what you, there's the hippy dippy stuff, is what you manifest. It's what you manifest. Because the flip side of it, I have had clients that in communicating with them from the very beginning, they started out with, they're so scared, what they didn't want, they didn't want this, I don't want to have this experience, I'm afraid this will happen, all I keep thinking about is if this goes wrong. And you know what, not every time, but at least with 3 people in particular, it happened. All you keep thinking about is you don't want a C-section and you hope that you don't have to have an emergency C-section, and it happened. That's all you thought about. You didn't think about, we did the work, but when you become so hyper focused on negative outcomes, spoiler alert, mom and babies, all the moms and all the babies are fine, right? Like everybody's happy, healthy, kids are toddlers or even older at this point, some of them. But I just remember feeling like, hey, how can I tune in? How can I get you out of this space? What do I need to do to, like, you're going somewhere, you're going way off course. We're talking about this one thing and you are just so stuck. You are so dead set on just focusing on something that hasn't even happened yet. So yeah, a vision board. You can declare your intention for the type of birth that you want, but also the experience. You want to enter the space with focus. You want to have faith and belief in yourself. You want clarity about what your boundaries are and your desires. Have you ever felt like when you're in a really good mood and your energy is good, it's like the world opens up to you? The world opens up to you like, oh, this happens to me frequently, I must say. It just is like people are kind because it's like the energy that you are transmitting out into the world is coming back to you. But when you go into a space and you're like, feel a little uneasy, you might be tense, you might come in like, oh, I don't trust these people. And it's like, you get what you're looking for. It's almost like your algorithm, your social media algorithm. If you're looking for the negative stuff to scroll, it will find you. The drama stuff, but like if you're looking for feel good, heartwarming, that'll find you. Does anybody else experience that? Just me? Okay. But just, keep that in mind. Again, I said this would be a hippy dippy video. I said it. Stick with me. Okay, my next point. I'm going to get progressively hippier and dippier, progressively. Now let's talk about the people you surround yourself with, the support that you'll be having, right? Not only just in the room with you, but just throughout your pregnancy and throughout your postpartum. Who are your support people? What is the energy that you will be feeding off of? it's probably not the best idea. Like if you have, say your mom, for instance, because everybody wants their mom to be in the room with them. But if your mom is the type of person that tenses up, that doesn't take, like just is on edge and super anxious, maybe she's not the right person to be in the room. We want people to bring energy that is supportive, that is calming, that is grounding, right? Because it really shapes your experience. You're trying to get in the zone of I'm calm, all is well, and if something kind of, okay, well, this is happening, we might have to switch to this. Are you okay with this? Or, it just, who is there that can help you through that? Who can motivate you, right? Who can encourage you? You got this. You got this. It's always interesting to watch partners, especially if they are seeing all this for the first time. If you guys are becoming parents for the first time together, and seeing partners that get super uncomfortable, seeing how much pain you're in, right, with the contractions, or just going through the process, or even like transitioning, you're doing less talking, you might get a little bit more short-tempered because you don't have time. You don't have, like, you're supposed to be focused in the moment and just breathing and riding the waves of the contractions because you're getting closer to meeting your baby. The pain is the communication, right? Your body needs your full undivided attention. So when they're seeing you kind of not even not being yourself, you are detached from yourself. You're not in conversation. You don't want to answer any questions. And the more you become uncomfortable seeing their reaction, are they tensing up? Are they that, I'm not saying don't have your partner in the room. That's not what I'm saying. But how do we prepare them for that and make them understand that your energy is so important in helping her get through this birthing experience, right? And staying positive for her and motivating her. I don't want you to freak out. I don't want you to freak out. You're going to see some things maybe you haven't seen before. She's going to act in a way that you've never seen her act before. But you gotta like stand on all 10. You gotta stand on business, right? We need you holding hands. We need you, I do counter pressure for a couple of contractions and you come and do counter pressure, right? You hold the fan up. You go make sure that ice is in that cup. There's fresh water. Let her squeeze your hand. Do whatever she needs to do, but make sure that you are taking all ego out of it and that you are not bringing any sort of off-putting, offsetting energy that will alter her experience. You see what I'm saying? That is a conversation you need to have with your support people. It also matters the energy of the hospital staff. It's not out of line. It's not out of line to ask for a staff change. The nurse, she's not, you're not feeling her energy. I'm going to say energy a lot. I say it a lot anyway, but I'm going to say it a lot in this video. If you're not feeling your nurse's energy, ask for a new nurse. Plain and simple. She's not making you feel comfortable. You don't feel right. The vibes are not right. The vibes are not right. Ask for a new nurse. Because we can't afford to run what we have going on here. We need it to be how you said it was going to be in your birth plan. Remember your birth plan? We talked about that? Yes. Ask for a new nurse because she's not ruining the vibes. Here's why it's important. Have you guys ever heard of the term collective consciousness? Collective consciousness is one in the space, all of the energy in the room, right? You know that like if somebody comes in and they can completely shift the energy in the room. So if somebody comes in and they're in a bad mood or, they're really happy, it can affect everyone else in the room positively or negatively. But we don't want to take the risk of, people are like magnets. Okay, we all, even though we have different personalities, some of us are introverts or extroverts, right? We like to say, no, like whatever that person has going on has nothing to do with me, but we can be easily influenced. If somebody is coming in and not operating or not vibrating at the same frequency as us, not operating on the same frequency as us, vibrating on our wavelength, it can affect the experience, and that's why it's important. So you need to be protective of your energy, your support. Think long and hard. I love my mom. Yes, I do. But is she the one that I want in my room while I'm having this baby? Don't want her nagging me. Don't want her freaking out. Her reaction is gonna make me anxious because she's so anxious. Just tell her, Mom, you don't have to tell her. I could tell her. As a doula, I'll tell your Mom, we're gonna have you show up to the hospital after baby is born. We're gonna have to, you just get your rest. We've got this. She might cuss me out, but it doesn't matter. As long as you are where you need to be, energy and vibe wise, that's all that matters. That's all I care about. She can cuss me out if I tell her she's not coming. That's fine. Okay, and here's where it's going to get super duper hippie and dippy. Because the energy and the support, of course, are vital. But what are the beliefs that you are carrying? What are the beliefs that you're carrying, your conscious or your subconscious? That shapes the way that the energy flows for this, right? So the messages that you are transmitting can either create tension, right? If you're coming in giving off tension, you're going to get back tension and resistance. If you're coming in and you're allowing yourself and your mind to move freely, to have what I work with my clients on, radical acceptance, because you are not in control of the experience. But if you have radical acceptance, if you are prepared, you are informed, and you are just there to allow the experience be what it needs to be, then, everything will move freely. Everything will move freely. So this is why, for me as a doula, mindset work is non-negotiable, because I don't want to relive some of the experiences that I've witnessed before, because it seemed totally unnecessary. So when I talk to a potential client and they seem fixated on my only goal is to survive, right? To me, it's like, well, that is your subconscious, hippy-tippy stuff. That is your subconscious talking to you, saying that all you require is the bare minimum. It's just about surviving to you, right? If you're going in with, I wasn't able to work with a midwife, right? I wasn't able to do a home birth, and I'm not able to deliver at a birthing center because of my age or high risk factors, whatever. But you're going in already with a negative mindset about the hospital and the staff there. You are telling yourself, the hospital won't respect me. I'm going to have a bad experience with the staff. They won't see or hear me. No. It then becomes my work as a doula to try. If it's subconscious messaging, then that is inner work that you have to do on your own. But it becomes my work as a doula to try to work with mindset shifts for empowerment. For instance, I want you to say, I wrote down a couple of affirmations. I am aware, I'm prepared, and I'm resilient, right? I'm aware. The third eye is open. Oh my gosh. I'm aware, I am prepared. I've been working with my doula. We've been doing this childbirth education. I have a birth plan, and I'm resilient. I understand what you're coming to tell me, and I'm ready to make this pivot. And do what needs to be done. Okay? I trust myself. That is so important, because when you say, all I want to do is survive, right? I just don't want to die. That means you don't have full trust in yourself and in your power. I trust myself. I trust my support team. And the journey of childbirth. It is very polarizing to say, your body was made for this. You can do it. Your body was made for it, right? But for centuries upon centuries upon centuries upon millennia, right? This is how humans have come to be, like it through childbirth. Yes, there are rare and unfortunate instances of complications and of tragedies that have occurred. But it is if you allow yourself to be prepared and, see it for the beautiful undertaking that it is, bringing life into the world. I always say having a baby is not a medical event, but it has become so medicalized that we are afraid to see it as anything other than that, right? Should something serious happen, thank goodness that healthcare and technological advances are where they are now to be able to give you a better chance at saving your life and protecting you and your baby. Thank goodness. Like, we appreciate things for the natural beauty that it entails, but we also respect that it's very serious. It can be dangerous, but thank goodness that we are here in this medical facility receiving the top-notch care, but also letting our bodies and ourselves, our minds, be the star of the show. This is like the hippiest of all dippy statements that I've said this whole video. Let your mind and your body be the stars of the show. Mind over matter. Everybody says when they're pushed, especially like towards the end, I can't do it. Guess what? You have no choice but to do it. So keep going. You can do it. Yes, it's going to be one of the hardest things that you will ever do in your life. Especially if it's your first time doing it, and then you're going to do it again maybe a couple years down the line, and you're thinking, wow, I can't believe I'm doing this again. Well, you are. It just goes to show that you can do it, and you can do it again if you want to do it again and again and again. It's just like, you are powerful. You're powerful, right? No one is downplaying it. No one should be. No one's downplaying it. The power that you have. My favorite thing to say to clients right after they delivered, we might go to the bathroom, I help her clean up a little bit, right? Look in the mirror. You've never been more beautiful than you are right now. Look what you just did. You are powerful. You are her. You are it. You are that girl. Like, all of that, pour into her. You don't realize what I just watched you do. The journey of being broken down. You think you're being broken down to your weakest, your most vulnerable. Yes, you want support in the room, but honestly, there's really nothing that those people can do to help you. They can hold your hand, right? They can give you words of encouragement. They can help you with the counter pressure, get you moving in different, but this is an experience that is all about you. This is between you and your body and that baby. It is the most beautiful thing to witness. I never take these experiences for granted. I never feel jaded by it. It is beautiful every single time, and I'm in awe every time I get to witness my clients give birth. Every time I get to witness my clients deliver. So I just want to leave you guys with that. Your beliefs, your core beliefs, and your inner dialogue shape your birth experience. Okay? Black women merely surviving does not have to be our ceiling. So what I'm saying is, your beliefs, your core beliefs, and your inner dialogue can shape your birth experience. Your relationship, your core beliefs and inner dialogue about money shapes your relationship with money, right? If you feel like, if you were raised to believe that people with a lot of money are bad people, or you have to do bad things, or, get over on people to have a lot of money, then, that determines your relationship with money, right? Same thing with relationships, same thing with love, like core beliefs and inner dialogue. And it's no different than with experiences like this. If all you care about is surviving, then you're not setting yourself up. You're not setting the stage to be able to thrive and to be able to have a beautiful, empowering, joyous birthing experience. And we see that it's possible. People are doing it. People talk about how wonderful it was. Like, we watch videos, it's like it brings you to tears. But I guarantee you that people that have experiences like that, you can have beautiful experiences like that in a hospital, because I've been there. I've been a doula for some, but you can have beautiful experiences like that in a hospital. It doesn't just have to be like those gorgeous home water births where, the husband is in the water with them and they catch it. And it almost brings me to tears, because it's like, it's a dream. So your core beliefs and inner dialogue can shape your experience, your birth experience. It doesn't just have to be about surviving. You can be thriving. Thank you guys so much for sticking around watching this video. I wanted to say this. Hopefully it comes across as, you guys understand what I'm saying. If not, at least you get some insight that I'm one of these crystal people. But I am always in prayer. I am always meditating. And it helps really ground me, and it allows me to support my clients in the way that I do, because it is a very emotional, it's a very high energy, sometimes can be super physical, but it's a lot to carry. It's a lot to carry when you are working with so many different families in this very sacred and intimate space of birth work. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, okay? Comment if you have any questions, or if you have any feedback for the video. Comment, subscribe. Make sure you are following me on all platforms. I am Daina the Doula everywhere. Daina the Doula everywhere. And yeah, I'm gonna hopefully have another Mom Friend Energy interview to post next week. But I do miss and enjoy these one-on-one conversations. Also, let me not be coy. I, like I said, am in the Philly area. I am currently holding space for clients. If you have a due date, I don't know when you're going to see this, but I am posting this in August of 2025. If you have a due date in the fall or winter, I'm available, holding space for birth and postpartum clients in the Philly area. And then, of course, always available for my virtual clients who want to schedule a maternity leave planning and return to work session. It's an hour-long session. We get a lot done in an hour, and within the week, I send you a very comprehensive guide, step-by-step guide of all the steps you need to be taking to help you prepare for maternity leave, and also get you ready to transition back to work after leave ends. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon.